49ers have acquired Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo is now a San Francisco 49er. I was not expecting the 49ers to make any trades at the trade deadline, especially not for Jimmy Garoppolo. I did not expect this to happen at all. I didn't think they were going to make any trades, and all of a sudden they hit us with this trade, and I was like, wow. I'm kind of excited now. I'm hyped. I mean, it just caught me off guard. I was reading my Twitter feed as always, and all of a sudden I see right there, 49ers acquired Jimmy Garoppolo. I was like, what? I looked back, I was like, oh, it's true. It's true. The 49ers have acquired Jimmy Garoppolo. It caught me off guard. It caught me by surprise. John Lynch, pulled the trigger and said, let's get Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's get our possible quarterback of the future, or possible franchise quarterback. The 49ers acquired Jimmy Garoppolo in exchange for a second-round draft pick. I like the trade. It makes sense. Get yourself a quarterback. And considering Jimmy Garoppolo only has 1 year left on his contract does expire at the end of the season. If he doesn't live up to expectations, the 49ers don't have to, re-sign him. They still have their first-round draft pick, and they have C.J. Beathard. And for the Patriots, it makes sense because you get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo because you probably weren't going to keep him after the season because Brady's going to play till he's 50. So it makes sense for the Patriots to trade him away, especially for that second-round draft pick, because you could draft Brady's successor with that second-round draft pick. So it makes all the sense in the world. Now, in order to do this trade, the 49ers had to, make some moves, and that involved Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer was originally involved in the trade. It didn't end up happening. Hoyer was taken off the trade, and he is now released. It makes sense. I mean, you don't really need Brian Hoyer anymore. Considering you have C.J. Beathard, so just release Hoyer, let him be. It's just, I think that it shocked me to see that the trade went down. I did not, like I said, I did not expect the 49ers to pull the trigger and make any trades at all. Last time they made a trade at near the deadline was for Vernon Davis a couple years ago, and that caught me by surprise as well. But for the first time, we have some good news about a trade that the 49ers make. It's not them trading away a guy I like Vernon Davis. It's acquiring a guy who is pretty decent from what we've seen in the couple games he played during Tom Brady's suspension. I'm hyped for this trade. I'm very hyped up for this trade. I like it a lot. I don't know if we'll see Garoppolo play right away, considering he does have to learn the new offense. So it may be a week or two before we see him out there. If we do see him out there, which we might might as well get as much as you can from Garoppolo as you can, and see what he's made of, and see if he's actually everything we believe he is. So go ahead and send him out there. I'm excited to see Jimmy Garoppolo play. I'm excited to see what he can bring to the San Francisco 49ers and what he can bring to the San Francisco 49ers offense. I'm just shocked. I was not expecting to see the 49ers go out and trade for a Super Bowl winning quarterback, because technically Garoppolo has won the Super Bowl before, which technically makes him a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I know he didn't take the field for any of those Super Bowls, but he's a two-time Super Bowl champion. He has he has more rings than anybody on that 49ers roster, So I'm excited to see what Garoppolo can bring to the 49ers, and maybe he can bring us a win. We're 0-8 right now. He woke up 6-2, and by the end of the day, he's now a part of an 0-8 team. So hopefully he can, I don't know about turning the season around, but hopefully he can provide the 49ers with some wins, some much-needed wins. And, hopefully he does a pretty good job for the San Francisco 49ers. And who knows, maybe he is the quarterback of the future. Maybe he is the 49ers franchise quarterback. I'm just excited to see what's going to happen now. Hopefully, like I said, some wins, and hopefully he plays well and lives up to his expectations. But wow, the 49ers have traded for Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm excited to see what he can do, and I'm excited to see him play right away.